Hey, folks, welcome to Spooky Appalachia. This week, I've got something really cool for y'all. I have a longtime fan of the channel who shared a story in the past on today. His name's LeBron. How are you doing today, LeBron?
I'm doing pretty good. Just really cold.
well, thank you so much for coming on. He's got a story about a sighting he had of green eyes. Now, some people say it's a cryptid. Some people say it's a ghost. I guess I don't know. Maybe we can hear your story, and then you can talk about what you think it is after. How about that?
Okay, yeah, we can totally do that.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so back in like 2001, pretty sure it was. My grandma always took me to the Chickamauga battlefield when I was kind of sad or whatever, just to try to cheer me up. And we always went hiking and always tried to find these caves that were around there. Well, we
Mm-hmm.
went up to the dried out pond, and when we got there, we sat down. We were talking for a little bit, and then it looked like we could see. I mean, you see stuff through the tree line anytime you go to the Chickamauga battlefield, like at all. So it wasn't anything new. And when we got to sitting down and looking, we saw it looked like. I guess the easiest way to explain it is like those sniper suits made of grass.
Oh yeah. Like the Call of Duty thingies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It
they're
looked
called ghillie suits. That's what it is.
okay. Ghillie suit. Yeah, yeah. Looked like a ghillie suit, but had these two very bright green, like almost fluorescent lightning bug looking eyes, and like kind of turned and looked at us. Shortly after that, like of course, we stood there staring for a second, and then my granny Angie said, "We need to get out of here," and so we kind of left.
So,
Didn't chase us or anything. Just
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, Jared's uncle sent a story and it chased them. What what kind of I guess the first question I had is what kind of feeling did you have? Did it feel like you were in danger or anything?
Have you ever yeah, I mean, like, you feel like you're in danger, like,
Yeah.
I mean, it feels almost like your soul being ripped out
Ooh,
kind of
yeah,
dread.
yeah. I've had that feeling before. Yeah, we can run up on bears and woods and stuff before.
Yeah, it's
So it's
ju
probably
yeah, that kind of feeling that, that kinda dread, where the next few seconds seem like they take years and you're
yeah,
just
yeah.
waiting on something to happen.
What'd your grandmother say about it? Did she
Um,
say?
she
Did
told
she
me
see it?
oh, yeah, she saw it, and when we got into the car, she was telling me that, that was green eyes, and, that's when she told me about it being, like, a track to sadness, darkness of the area and stuff, so it'd pop up.
Hmm. Had she seen it before?
Um, she's told me that she's seen it before and stuff, before that, of course, and, I mean, pretty much everybody in the Chickamauga area has some variation of green eye stories,
Oh,
right?
really? Okay.
Yeah.
And you lived there back then, or close
Yes.
by? Or
Yeah,
okay.
I lived in, not to, like, dox myself, but I lived in Rossville, which is, like, 3 houses down was Chattanooga,
Oh, okay.
so it was, like, right there.
Okay. Well, I guess you're not really doxing yourself if you don't live
Oh,
there
yeah,
anymore.
exactly, that's right. That's true.
yeah. No.
They can go see where I used to live.
Yeah. 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 They can follow a peanut trail or something. I don't know.
Yeah, start
uh,
asking around.
yeah. A lot of people from that area said they've seen it. Jared's uncle apparently saw it, and did you know there's a Green Eyes festival coming up?
No, actually, I didn't.
I got invited to it, but I mean, it's so far away. I don't think I'd be able to go to it. But
Oh, you can do it.
I don't know. Did you ever see it again?
So I never saw the full body, but most people in Chattanooga will tell you, if you drive through the Chickamauga battlefield at night, you will see the eyes, not always the full body. From the full body thing, and I'm also under the impression that it's two separate things.
Okay, that's what
That
we were going to get into because
Yeah,
everything I've heard from people is some people think it's a the Civil War soldier. For the
yeah,
people that don't know, there was a pretty significant Civil War battle there, wasn't there, LeBron?
yes. The Chickamauga, I mean, that's what's called the Chickamauga battlefield. It was one of the most bloodiest battles in the Civil War history there, and even before the Civil War, there was like sightings of green eyes before that, but
I
it
didn't
was
know
more
that.
that, yeah, it was more the apparition that I'm sorry, more the cryptid style than the apparition style. So
Okay.
that's why I kind of think it may be two different things that are lumped together.
Hmm. Yeah,
But
one side of the stories is there was a Civil War soldier. It's not clear which side. I don't know if you've heard anything about a side that soldier was on.
I have, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
Okay, so there was a Civil War soldier that got his head blown off by a cannon. And ever since then, he's been wandering the battlefield looking for it, and that's what that spirit is
Yeah.
that soldier. That's what I heard. Does that sound like what you heard?
Yeah, I mean, that is one of the variations. Green eyes is one of those things that, it's got several different variations with,
Hmm.
some overlapping. Um, that's the main one that a lot of people say are the Native American, like, sin eaters, what my grandma called it. But
Oh yeah,
yeah, like one that, pops up, to beast on the darkness is how she said it.
that would kind of match up with the other one I heard about. That it was a cryptid that lived in the area or came to the area because of the I guess I'm trying to think the best way to say it. It's a
The
little
big,
gory that came to
yeah,
feed on the dead.
yeah,
Basically, it showed up there and it's been there ever since.
yeah, and
And I guess you're thinking what you saw was more on the cryptid side. Was that?
yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen both versions.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that. I forgot to mute my phone.
Oh, you're
Um,
good.
but because I mean, pretty much anytime you drive through the Chickamauga battlefield and watch the tree lines, you will see something. Like I've got like a bunch of stories from Chickamauga battlefield, but because I mean, there's nothing to do when you live in that area. Because I mean,
Hmm.
the big draw is the aquarium. Well, there's only so many times you can go to the
Yeah,
aquarium,
yeah.
so yeah, so you go to the battlefield at night and they usually lock off a lot of stuff. But yeah, when you're driving, especially around the bridges, when your car's turning, like your headlights won't be hitting the bushes or anything, you can see green eyes looking at you.
Oh, that's spooky. So that you have seen the other version, you think too?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like honestly, I've probably seen that one more times because I mean, like I said, I mean, there's nothing to do, so you go look for green eyes or the lady of the lake, as my grandma called it, and different stuff.
Huh? You all had a Lady of the Lake too?
Yeah, there's well, I mean, it's more of a river really, but
Oh,
it's just
okay.
what she called it. But there's this bridge. She told me that there was a girl that got hit by a semi truck over there, and every so like if you stop your car, turn it off, your and blink your headlights, sometimes you can catch a glimpse of like I saw like sparkling like how to put it um almost like a Power Ranger explosion sparkles going around the going around the car.
Wow.
Yeah, like towards the bottom of the car, and I just kept screaming, "We gotta go! We gotta go!"
Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the Chickamauga battlefield, like
I'm
the,
sure.
yeah, like the tower. If you go like at night, you can hear someone dropping off because there's been a few people that's jumped off from there. Uh, YouTube friendly. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, there's still a dent in the ground where some of them are.
Whoa.
where some of them hit. Yeah.
Whoa.
And I can't remember how she was related to me, but one of the dents was a relative of mine that's not a relative anymore.
Yeah.
It was through marriage, but
Oh, through marriage. That
yeah.
makes sense. I thought.
No, I wasn't being.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
But yeah, but yeah, green eyes. You kind of see him. It's mostly around like the cabins and stuff a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, like the cabins there sometimes. Like I went there with a digital camera and just taking pictures because nothing else to do,
Yeah.
and the camera wouldn't take pictures of the cabin. I could take it completely left to it, completely right to it, above it, below it, but if I put the camera at it, it wouldn't click.
That's so bizarre.
Yeah, it is creepy there.
Yeah. Sounds like it. Wow. Well, thank you for coming on and sharing these stories and information. I think we've gone through everything at this point.
Oh, no worries. Yeah.
Um. Also, oh, were you about to say something?
I was just gonna say that, yeah, like, if you go there, a lot of the roads, they even close off at night, but, you can get around the barriers if you know.
Not that we're telling anyone to do that, but
Exactly, I'm not saying trespass, I'm just saying if you're trespassing and you're lost, they don't do anything. They just
ah,
drive you out.
gotcha. Okay. Well, thanks for coming on. And if you didn't know, LeBron actually has a YouTube channel of his own. Do you want to talk about what you do on there?
Sure, I mostly do figure reviews, like action figures, but I
Mm-hmm.
started doing stop motion animation. I started with, Goku from Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, that was really neat. I
Oh,
liked
thanks,
that.
dude. Appreciate it. Yeah,
Bet that took a long time to do.
it does, because the smaller the motion, the more fluid it looks. So you try
Mm-hmm.
not to, and you gotta not bump it or you have to start all over.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, definitely check out LeBron's channel. Just I'll put a link in the description where you can just look up LeBron Fett, and that should pull him up.
I
And
appreciate that.
thank you so much for coming on and sharing this story. It was a great story. I love it,
Oh, no worries, dude.
and
Anytime.
definitely appreciate it. Also, I should say, big thank you to our supporters who are scrolling on the bottom screen now, especially our content creator supporters. Let's see if it's on here. Well, there's Jared, King TV, Werewolf Radar, Scott, who's an author. And I think that's the three of them. It's another tier. It's $5 a month. If you're a content creator, we'll give you shout outs at the end here, as long as it's not something crazy, like I actually probably shouldn't even name it because the way YouTube is. But yeah, as long as it's nothing crazy, I'll give you shouts outs at the end. But thank you all for tuning in. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and all that jazz. And we'll see you in the next one.
Have a good day.
All right, so what we're gonna do now is there's a legend that I'm just making sure nobody's coming. We hadn't seen anybody coming yet. Anyway, the legend is that I keep hearing is if you stop your car, well, I'm in my truck, but hey, maybe it won't happen because it's not a car. Anyway, I'm in my truck. I'm gonna stop in the middle of the tunnel, and supposedly your engine cuts off. That's one legend. The other is if you cut your engine, it won't start again. So two similar kind of legends. We'll try both in the middle of the tunnel and see what happens.
Wasn't that the same at the other? The Sensible tunnel too, maybe?
Yeah, there was something similar at the Sensible tunnel, and we didn't try it because the water was running through so
that's
bad.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, we can try this here, but you know, if it doesn't start, there ain't nobody to jump me off, you know. We hadn't seen a soul. And we're going through here, clenching our cheeks together because it's
very narrow road.
It's very narrow, and you can drop. You could easily drop down into the creek in here. Donald's got the window. Yeah. You could put it out the sunroof, I guess.
Oh yeah, that's all right.
Anyway, I'm gonna put it in park. We're still okay. Nothing yet, right?
Still running. Try neutral.
Neutral.
Just put it neutral and then see if it'll sit for a second.
Or if it'll push us through. Nope, we're going backwards. I don't want to go in the creek. All right, so what? Next, it's the stop and start. Ooh, Donald. Nope, the Toyota started up.
Okay.
Debunked? Maybe. But like I said, I don't have a car, so I don't own a car, so I can't try it. I guess we could try it with your wife's car. We don't got cars.
I don't know, she wouldn't like that.
No, I guess not. All right, well, debunked question mark.
All right.
Debunked question mark is what we'll call it, because we don't have a car to try. Hey, you want that sofa right there? You can throw it in the back of the truck. Anybody wants it, let us know.
So is that a wrap? Are we done?
Yeah.
All right.